Keep going.
I drove through Bedford the wrong way one day, and all I saw was empty shops and empty pubs, which is really dire. And I thought, I've got to do something about this. I knew that Brighton and London and other cities were doing things, so I thought, well, why can't we do something? And then it dawned on me that actually it's probably down to me to do that.
It's a little story that we used to know. Dragged beneath the ocean's flow. Womankind enlisted like the fast. We wave a bend without a care.
Well, Kate and I met on Facebook. We had a couple of mutual friends who through whom we realised that we had quite a lot in common. So we were virtual friends on Facebook for about a year.
So I put a random Facebook status that said, I'm going to apply for some funding and I want to use the shops as art venues. And immediately I got responses, and one of those responses was from a lady called Erica, who I'd not met before. We were just linked through Facebook.
Kate's a fellow of the RSA, the Royal Society of the Advancement of the Arts, I believe. And if you're a fellow, you can apply for funding. So that's what happened.
We've got a large group of people that are following us. So we've got 230 on Facebook, and we've probably got an active core of maybe 12 volunteers.
Bedford's quite a small town, so everybody knows everybody. So like when we wanted to get Esquires involved, someone that we knew Pete and Rob, and then someone else knew the artist, and then someone else, it just kind of snowballed.
When the night has come, oh, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. No,
when I came to write the thank you list, it was 3 sides of A4, and that's not everybody, that's not the sponsors and all of that. So I think it's got a nucleus, but there's a kind of wider community that's been built up around it. It's been quite quick and hard. 20 weeks, start to finish.
So I've been involved for the last 2 months. We all came in and we rolled our sleeves up and painted the units and got a bit hands-on. Spent too much time on it, I'm sure, but yeah, I think it's worth it because the space that we've got is perfect. It's really nice. We spoke about plasterboard in the walls and things, but I think the real industrial look works, and it's a perfect backdrop for our work.
I've helped organise 2 of the gallery spaces that we've got on the north side of the Castle Quay site. Organised a selection of works that we've put up and did the hanging for Gallery 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hemlock Morris dancers here with the brilliant sunshine which we've arranged especially for you, good people of Bedford. We've travelled here all the way from Bedford this morning.
There's a lot that does happen here, but people don't think they can go out and be entertained in a kind of perhaps London-y kind of way in Bedford.
It does get bad press, we all see the high street, the kebab shops and the takeaways.
I think people just don't get off their behinds and find the entertainment. I think if you look, there's people willing to put things on, music-wise especially.
Bedford, so I'm probably the worst person to ask, because I think if you're not from here, you appreciate what is here. coming to Bedford, you maybe see positives in the town that people who are born and bred here don't see. Maybe they associate the town with not much to do if you're a teenager, or remembering there used to be cinemas and nightclubs here that are now closed down, and frankly there's a lot more to do here than there are in a lot of other towns in the UK.
I should stay clear of your charm. It's frustrating.
The weekend's been fantastic. Couldn't have asked for better weather, couldn't have asked for a better turnout. It's just been amazing. I think everybody in Bedford knows where Castle Quay is now, which is great. You know, things are starting to move in this area, and hopefully when the museum's had their refurbishment, it will be great, you know, and I do think that would be a lovely part of Bedford eventually. It's just been fantastic to go home and still have a smile and a buzz. That's what it's all about. I think the highlight had to be yesterday when we hadn't even had a drink all day. I had a friend working with me all day, and poor girl, she went away frazzled at 4:30.
You know what? The shipping forecast, there's something really genteel about it. It's like a sort of poetry. There's something so relaxing about it.
This event has made me, and it doesn't happen a lot, but it's made me very proud to be from Bedford and be a Bedfordian.
Absolutely.
It just shows what Bedford can do, really.
There's a lot of talented people in Bedford.
My favourite quote was from a girl yesterday who told me that it's like Bedford, only better.
I think, yeah, events like this prove that there's a lot more to Bedford than maybe meets the initial eye.
Like Transformers.
I really think seen a lot of different faces here that I probably wouldn't normally see at, especially live music things, and everyone seems to be quite interested in what's going on. So.
Seeing all of those people outside yesterday afternoon in the glorious sunshine, having picnics on the outside down by the castle, and I've never seen anybody sitting down there ever, and seeing the buskers and everything. But that particular moment sort of crystallised everything, that we've brought people to a place that they'd forgotten existed in our town, and we've made them remember about it, and I hope that they still come back here when the shops are full, which they will be.